San Antonio team you guys are matched up against? What did you learn about them when you faced them earlier?
Man, first off, all glory to God. But I mean, they're a special team. Obviously, they have defensive player of the year. Obviously, a great organization, and they've got a lot of great young guys. So we're just excited for this matchup.
You're one of the veterans here now, but when you see what they do with Harper, Castle, how young those guys are, can you imagine, I guess, being at that level and playing at that level at that early in your career? I think it's kind of
Definitely. Definitely, I would have loved that opportunity. But that's they're great players. I mean, seeing what they've done as young as they are, all of those guys, is special. So, I mean, kudos to them.
When Wendy's on the floor, 7 foot queen, I mean, do you just have to be aware of them all the time? What's the key to playing against somebody like that?
I mean, yeah, obviously you have to, you got to figure out how to get them out of the paint, how to run them. Those little things I feel like OKC did a decent job at, but he's a special player, so we just have to contain him as a team.
I know you didn't play the games in Vegas and NBA Cup, but obviously a rematch of that. But when you guys were chasing that in season, did you learn anything from that experience as it applies to the playoffs here?
Yeah, honestly, I think it was a great opportunity for us to play a high-state game. Obviously, I didn't play, but I played in Cup games. So I feel like we treated it closely to a playoff game. I mean, we haven't been into the finals. They haven't been to the finals. So it's going to be totally different, and a lot has happened since then. So we're just excited for this.
You feel like there have been teams that have tried to actually bring Wendy into action, so it just makes him like not a runner.
Mm-hmm.
And other ones where like just let him know. How does whether he's like roaming or directly in the action affect how the guy like you're running pick and roll, affect how you operate? How does that affect the league?
Honestly, what I think they do a great job is their guards putting a lot of pressure on the ball handler, which is forcing them into Wemby. And, if you're playing off the ball, not setting screens and allowing him to like you said, roam freely without being touched, it's different if somebody's screening you and then you're getting over things. So I feel like just, being physical and bringing a presence to him and to their team.
You mentioned the guards. Obviously, there's so much attention on Wemby, but the guards are dynamic, they're young. What makes them so dangerous?
I mean, they're relentless. I feel like they just have this. I mean, they're young. They have that mentality of just go out there and scrap and make it a tough game. So I love that. We'll be ready ourselves.
Is there one thing specifically that impresses you about him?
I feel like, he's just a gamer. He's one of those kids that, just probably in the backyard. I know his family pretty well, so just in the backyard playing against an older brother. I have an older brother, so I feel like you just figure out how to score over bigger guys, older guys, and you live for these moments.
How do you know his family?
Just Ohio connections. Ron, senior, my dad played against each other, just through that.
So you know Dylan personally?
Not as much Dylan. I'm more closer with his older brother.
Yeah, it's the first time you guys are preparing for this. You guys conference finals last year. Is it different, the same, like as far as the preparation in there? Anything changed?
You just like to say you're more locked in. These moments you don't get a lot in life. Hopefully, you get more down the road, but you have to enjoy the moment, be thankful for it, but understanding that it's going to take another level of us, whether it's mentally locked in, physically attacking them more. Whatever it takes is our mentality.
I guess what you know about them already, how much preparation is there just for this that changes?
There's a lot of preparation, a lot of things that's changed. We were 1-1 against them in the series. Guys are in, guys are out. So it's totally different. They're playing at a very high level. So we got to make sure we're prepared and locked in and focused for our game plan and executing that.
Is there a player you can use your experience against that person to project on them, or is it just impossible to be
Yeah, it's tough. In terms of the height and shooting ability, in the sense maybe like a Kristaps, just with his ability to space the court and shoot over guys and things like that. He's a little more athletic than Kristaps is. Not maybe young Kristaps, but yeah, it's tough to use experience against on anybody to match him.
Hey Josh, there's going to be a lot of attention on Jalen in this series, and people are probably going to either he's going to prove he's this superstar, or people are going to say he's not quite that guy yet if you don't win. And I know he doesn't probably care, but as his friend, beyond wanting to be a champion, do you want to sort of see what could happen to his place in the game if you guys do win, and sort of avoid the criticism that guys get when that doesn't happen?
I mean, I don't really care what people say. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to, base my judgment on or evaluation of him as a player off people that never played the game and just never been in that situation. So I know he doesn't really care about it. I don't really care about it. At the end of the day, those quote-unquote people are irrelevant.
Josh, there's a decent chance that at least for a good stretch, Wemby will be on you for parts of the series at some point. What you've had centered on you a billion times before, but the way that he defends, though, do you have to handle it differently than like a Jared Allen? I'm not saying Allen, but just like any center. Is it different strategically?
Nah, not really. For me, it's shoot the ball with confidence, or be quick to make other plays, dribble handoffs, rifle action, stuff like that. When if he's down the floor, that's my ability to get JB open looks, Kel open looks, Cat open looks. So it's not different in terms of anything I've seen before, and I'm comfortable, making those plays.
Josh, do you like when you get a center on you and you'll be challenged to shoot?
I don't know. I mean, that's the only unanimous defensive, player of the year is guarding me. So I think, that's a good sign for me, right? You know what I mean? It means I'm a pretty good basketball player. But man, I go into the game and I play the game the way the game needs me to play. And if that's shooting or scoring, cool. If that's rebounding, defending, cool. I don't value what I do based on other people's game plan or what the box score says.
How do you feel about the shot?
Feel good.
The fact that this was the NBA Cup final, like, is there something that you can learn from that? But I mean, that sort of environment, obviously not a final environment, but something a little bit more than
Nah. I mean, that was December. Obviously, there was good energy around that, but I don't think that's really going to be any equivalent to what the atmosphere or the energy is going to be like, at their place. Obviously at the Garden. So technically, that game didn't happen. So I don't think there's anything that we can learn from.
I'll do two more. Ian, Josh, the conference finals last year, you get through the conference finals this year. This is your first time as a group preparing for the finals. Anything different in the room? Anything different about preparation?
Nah, it's the same old, same old. When you're building championship habits, it's very boring and it's very meticulous and it's frustrating at times, but it never changes. We continue to do, what we do, continue to build those habits, and nothing changes from the first round of the playoffs to the finals. We know we got to be locked in, focused, have attention to detail, physicality, a sense of desperation. It's been like that for every single series, every single game of these playoffs, and it doesn't change now that we're in the finals.
We talk so much about Wemby, but they obviously have talented guards. It's just what makes their backcourt so good.
Yeah, they're young, athletic, physical. They can do a little bit of everything. Can shoot the ball, can finish at the rim, defend at a high level. So, obviously Wemby's going to get a lot of attention in terms of game plan and media and that, but you can't, sleep on guys like, De'Aaron or Castle, Harper, Champagny, because if you do that, this will be a long series. So we got to give those guys the respect that they deserve and come out focused.